I don't know if we're supposed to say congratulations or um just my condolences, because apparently it's been stated that, and I talked about this in another video, that David has been named the most Googled person in 2025 amid the Celeste Rivas investigation. Because niggas is nosy, number one. I ain't gonna lie, I did a little deep dive into his music. I did a little deep dive because I didn't really know who he was. I'm like, who's this man? I listened a little bit. The boy talented. And he crazy, but he talented. And also, we gotta stop like romanticizing. I said this in another video. Death. For him to come out and interview like, oh, I have an alter personality, and like he's like a murderer, and then I'm like the detective, and I'm trying to solve all. It's like, man, what are we like? Yes, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying all artists are pure. There is beauty behind the madness. Yes, there is. But there's some things we just should not condone. And some of the shit that nigga was spouting in certain interviews, especially after seeing the relationship he had with the girl and all this other shit, is like, my nigga, like, what was going on? Clearly there was some grooming shit going on. You know what I'm saying? Yes, it's allegations, but as we can see, this dude being a couple years older than this like 12, 13-year-old girl, him almost being 18 or being 18 at the time, clearly it's like, bro, this just wasn't like all normal. Again, when you're of age or an adult and you dating a motherfucker older than you, hey, you're an adult. It is what it is at that point. But after that, bro, like, come on now. Come on now. Bro, 13, like, bro, what? You 20 now and they found her when she would have turned 15. So, like, let's just see what people are saying. So the remains of the missing teen Celeste were discovered in the trunk of an impounded Tesla regarding David in September. In September, the remains of a 14-year-old girl, well, she turned, I don't know if she would have turned 15 around the time. Anyways, Celeste Rivas were discovered in the trunk of an impounded Tesla registered to David. At this time, I remember I was saying, hey, motherfuckers could have did some crimes. We don't know exactly what's going on. Let's give them the benefit of the doubt. That was before we found out about the relationship, but I digress. So, LA Medical Examiner. According to LA Medical Examiner, they appeared to have been in the vehicle for an extended period of time before finally being discovered. The teenagers first went missing from Lake Esnor in April of 2024. Her cause of death is still a mystery. So she disappeared in April 2024 and they found her in September 2025. That is insane. So she's been unalive for like a year pretty much. That's insane. Of course, this has raised a lot of questions about the Here With Me performer's connection to all of this. In fact, per Google's annual year in search, he was the most searched person of the year. News of his position on the list comes just a couple of weeks after the LA Police Department sources confirmed that he is now a suspect in this woman's passing. By the way, before I always forget to do this when I do these videos about this situation because it's ongoing. My condolences to the family and the friends of Celeste. You know, we covering this. Hopefully they do get the justice they do deserve. Again, there is reports that her family wasn't the best and she was running away from home. But again, we don't know exactly what happens. And again, to lose a child, sister, because I believe her brother has spoke on it, or who we believe to be her brother, like a friend, it still hurts. So before I continue, my condolences. Shortly after that, a source told people that he's allegedly not cooperating with the investigation. You know what's crazy? I remember when this was first taking place and he wasn't a suspect. They're just like, yo, what the fuck's going on? They said he was cooperating, he was doing all this. So now you telling me he's not cooperating because you named him a suspect. Is he not feeling the heat and he's like, oh shit. But anyways, a second suspect in the case has been identified by homicide detectives. Their identity has not yet been made public at the time of writing. TMZ founder Harvey Levin detailed the conversation he had with LAPD last month. According to him, he was told that they are not close to making an arrest. They didn't mean there won't be one, but there is a chance there won't be one in the sense that we don't even know if this was a homicide, he continued. We pushed today to find out and could not get an answer of whether the medical examiner has weighed in and whether the toxicology findings are in. It would seem to me that in LA, even though it can take several months for toxicology to come in, that given the nature of this case, we are now talking mid-November, Levin added. They must have the results by now. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. We just gonna have to wait and see with this case, because I really don't know. I really don't know. When we will find out more, I just really don't know. So we'll see what goes on with this little situation, this case. But hopefully justice comes as soon. Hey David, I've been saying in all these videos, bro. Like, I really think if we're gonna think of a motive, or we're gonna allegedly speculate a motive for dude, it's because you was talking to this girl and she was underage. Your career started popping off. Now you like, oh shit, motherfuckers gonna look at me crazy in a way. And whatever happened, whatever happened. I don't know how she passed away. I'm not gonna say you was the one that unalived her, but clearly, bro, that relationship at the time and at the age you were and she was shouldn't have been going down. So clearly there was probably some fear or some bullshit that was happening, especially more people found out. There's clips circling around. Y'all would do like fucking live streams, or they'll talk to the fans, or and you would delete VODs and do all this other shit. So like, it's like, bro, not that you were ashamed to be with her, but you knew motherfuckers was gonna take this shit right. So we will see what the fuck goes on with this case. I hope we get more information soon. It is taking a while, but hopefully. But hey, David, D4vd, bro, hey, we'll see, bro. We will see, because I just don't know at this point. I just don't know. But yeah, man, was y'all out there Googling David? Did y'all know who he was? Or did you, when this situation happened, did you go Google him to see what he was all about, like myself? But anyways, what do y'all think? Comments down below, links in the description. Besides that, it's your friendly neighborhood K.A. signing off for today. The Black TJ Detweiler doing his thing. My name ring bells like Quasimodo. Hit like and subscribe if you're trying to hear a little bit more. You heard me? And I'm gone. Shalom, Zoom, peace, y'all, else gang.